Good afternoon, delegates, candidates, fellow scouts. I hope you have been doing well. I hope you have been enjoying the conference so far. Welcome to this very important session of the World Scout Conference, where we will hear from the 26 candidates for the World Scout Committee. In accordance with the WASM Constitution, this conference will elect 12 voting members. The list of candidates can be found in conference document number 12.
Today marks a significant moment in our scouting journey as we gather to select leaders who will guide us in the implementation of the next strategy for scouting. The World Scout Committee plays a crucial role in shaping our movement's direction, ensuring that our values and principles are upheld globally.
Each candidate will have 3 minutes to present themselves and share their views and vision for the Scout movement, WASM, and the World Scout Committee. After all the presentations are concluded, we will have a break. Then the delegations will be able to engage in informal Q&A with the individual candidates. We encourage all the delegations to engage in this actively and thoughtfully.
To ensure a smooth and respectful process, we kindly ask all candidates to keep the time limits and maintain a spirit of camaraderie and respect. Our timekeepers will signal when the candidate has 1 minute remaining and when their time is up. Please respect these signals to allow fairness for all candidates.
As we are about to start, can I kindly ask the conference to keep calm so that we allow a calm environment for our candidates before they provide their speeches? Can I please ask the candidates to keep calm? Can I please ask all the delegates to take their seats as we are about to start? As the candidates make their presentations, we kindly ask you that you do not upload to any individual candidates before, during, or after their address. We will take our time to upload them towards the very end so that we ensure a smooth transition between speeches. Can I please ask you not to upload any candidates before, during, or after their speeches? We will take a moment for that towards the end. Once again, can I please ask all the delegates to take their seats? We are about to start. Can I ask you all to please keep calm? We will now invite the candidates on stage in order selected at random, performed through a lottery draw in the presence of the candidates. Again, please do not applaud. Without further ado, let's start this session with Norma Nordin from Malaysia. Please do not applaud.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Greetings, conference. I've come to realize just how much more I can contribute to scouting, to support national scout organizations and member organizations when elected as a World Scout Committee member. My journey in scouting has been nothing short of transformative, shaped by the wisdom and guidance of a former World Scout Committee member who introduced me to the principles of World Scouting. With this vision in mind, I aim to implement 3 key strategies to support NSOs and MOs in a way that resonates deeply with their unique contexts and cultural identities. First, I will ensure that our contributions are tailored to make these organizations fit for purpose, addressing their specific needs and challenges to maximize their effectiveness. Second, I will prioritize the establishment of robust safeguarding measures, creating a safe and nurturing environment for our young people. Third, I am committed to helping these organizations achieve financial sustainability, providing them with the tools and strategies needed to secure long-term stability and growth. My journey in Scouting can be distilled into two guiding principles: pluck and humility. My dedication was first recognized in 2002 when I achieved the King Scout Award. After a 4-year journey that tested my determination and diligence, and it was during this time that I realized the true meaning of humility is understanding that leadership is as much about serving others as it is about achieving personal goals. As my passion for Scouting flourished, so did my responsibilities. I took on the significant role of the International Commissioner in 2022, and in this position, I had the privilege of breaking new ground, becoming the first female under 40 member of the association's senior management team. And this was not just a personal milestone, but a testament to the evolving nature of leadership in Scouting. I ask for your vote to support me in making a lasting difference for our global Scouting community. My name is Norma Nordin. Shukran. Thank you.
I request kindly refrain from applause. Conference, please don't applaud. We now welcome on stage Reese Medina from Belize.
Dear friends in Scouting, I would like to invite you to go on a journey back in time to the beginning of your Scout story. Can you remember the curiosity, the desire to learn, and the passion to serve? Think back to that moment when you first said your Scout promise and embrace the values of Scouting. And where that moment has led you to today. Leaders who are ready to make decisions for the future. Your story is the story of us all. It is a testament of the power of our movement. Now imagine if every child, every young person, and every adult had the opportunity to join Scouting, had the opportunity for the first moment to experience someone believing in their dreams and their beliefs. Because in Scouting, we don't just educate people, we bring out the best in them. With our upcoming strategy for Scouting, this becomes our shared vision, and this is the future I am committed to working towards. For the past 3 years, while working on the next strategy for Scouting and the upcoming triennial plan, I have had the honor and the pleasure of connecting with you, member organizations and regions, and young people around the world, to better, clearer understand your needs and realities, the challenges that you face as our diverse members. Through this experience, I have recognized the importance to provide high-quality, tailored support to our NSOs that you can help, so that we can help improve your capacity and your resources to overcome your financial and social challenges. I have heard your need for safe and engaging learning experiences, flexible volunteering opportunities, and your ambition to take Scouting to new communities. I agree with you all that these are the efforts for our movement to reach greater heights of inspiration and inclusivity. Today, let us look forward to reflect on the hope for our future and the potential of our movement. The world awaits our impact, and I am ready to serve.
Thank you. Please do not applaud. Please refrain from applauding. Conference, for those who did not pick the interpretation headset yet, please make sure you do so, for in this session we will be having speakers who are multiple. We welcome on stage Nika Goroska from Ukraine.
Dear friends, Assalamu alaikum, buenas tardes, bonjour à toutes et à tous. The last time I stood before you as the World Scout Committee candidate, it was through a screen, and I have to admit now this is far better. 3 years ago, you entrusted me with the responsibility to serve on the committee, and since then I devoted much of my energy and expertise to this task. I put all my knowledge, my strategic thinking, my communication and my management skills, and my cultural sensitivity to help the committee make and implement the strategic decisions for the success of our movement. And on this incredible journey, I have also learned a lot about the movement, about all of you, and I'm grateful that you have given me the chance to know you, to understand you, and to support you. Today, I stand in front of you not only with this valuable knowledge and experience, but also with even more energy, more ideas, and more ambition. Indeed, we have faced unimaginable challenges over the last 3 years, but now we also have the opportunity to apply all the lessons we have learned while entering a new, exciting phase for World Scouting. Continuity is important for maintaining our momentum and, above all, to ensure that we build on the foundations we have already laid so that we achieve even more together. This is also why I am asking for your continued trust. The next 3 years hold immense potential for even more growth, more innovation, and more impact. And I am beyond excited for the next step of this common journey. As Albert Einstein once wisely said, learn from yesterday, live for today, and hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. So let's together continue to ask the right questions, challenge ourselves, and strive for a better future for our movement. Thank you very much.
Please refrain from applause. Please help us make this experience smooth for candidates. Please do not applaud. We welcome to the stage Soumana Ida Issa Mamon Lemine from Niger.
Dear conference, I'm extremely proud and honored to stand as a candidate for the World Scout Committee in this pivotal moment of the history of our organization. Isn't it remarkable that until at the 43rd World Scout Conference, no young person from the Africa region has ever had the opportunity to stand for the position of World Scout Committee member. This reality raises a fundamental question. Is it time for change? I strongly believe so. As we now embrace a holistic approach of youth leadership, a governance body without any more de facto young person as member, it is clear to me that it is time to take a bold step forward. It is time to build truly inclusive governance where every young person, no matter the region, can see the door of leadership open to them. I stand before you today as the youngest candidate ever from the Africa region. My goal is simple: to show the millions of young Africans that their dreams are within reach, and that yes, in 2024, in Cairo, a young Nigerian did it. Continuing in French. Je n'apporte pas que ma jeunesse au sein du comité mondial. Je viens avec une expérience profonde en matière de leadership, de participation et d'engagement des jeunes. J'apporte avec moi une solide expérience du scoutisme international, une connaissance profonde des réalités du terrain et aussi une connaissance du comité mondial acquise durant ce triennat riche en apprentissage. Chère conférence, si vous pensez autant que moi que les jeunes doivent être aux instances de prise de décision, vous avez là une incroyable opportunité pour le rendre possible. Ensemble, faisons de ce moment un tournant pour notre organisation, mais aussi et surtout pour chaque jeune qui aspire à servir et diriger. Je vous remercie.
Thank you. Please refrain from applause. I request conference kindly refrain from applause. We welcome to the stage Callum K. from United Kingdom.
Dear friends in Scouting, do you remember your first Scout meeting? I do. I was an 8-year-old turning up on a Thursday evening at a local school to join the Cub Pack. I had no idea what Cub Scouts were. Reflecting on my Scouting journey, I'm grateful to my parents for getting me out of the house. But their decision has helped shape my life, and I'm sure many of you have similar stories. I'm Callum, and I'm standing before you as the United Kingdom's candidate for election to the World Scout Committee. That Thursday evening, something special happened. I was welcomed into my local Cub Pack by Anne, my Cub Scout leader. Thanks to her and countless volunteers, my life has been enriched by diverse educational experiences. From making my first promise to achieving my first badge, from partaking in World Scout moots and jamborees to getting involved with the life of the movement through regional and world engagements with WASM, each experience has prepared me for now. I am now ready to serve as a member of the World Scout Committee. In all my roles, I've ensured decision-making considers the impact on those we serve, the amazing young people who are the heart of our movement. I've spent time with many of you, listening and learning about the challenges you face and the ambitions you have. You've told me what you want from the World Scout Committee, and I'm heartened that many of your priorities are reflected in the discussions we're having here. However, as we look to the future, we need to be brave and bold, ready to make big decisions. We need a balanced committee, one that understands governance, but importantly, we need a committee that understands the essence of Scouting, the quality of our youth programmes and adult training. To ensure the next generation of leaders are ready for life, prepared to take the challenges that affect the world around us, we must continue to foster the sustainable growth of our movement. And, in an often disunited world, we must remain united, ensuring all young people see that they can join this movement and play their part in leading the change for us all in the future. We must be bold in strengthening World Scouting's role in supporting you, ensuring your youth programmes continue to meet the changing needs and aspirations of your young people. The World Scout Committee is enriched by the diverse experiences and insights new committee members bring. I know what good governance looks like from roles I've held inside and outside Scouting. I'll provide scrutiny and challenge, ensuring we remain focused on your priorities. With your support, I promise that I'll do my best to ensure our movement continues to give young people amazing experiences and to be ready for life. Thank you.
Thank you. Please do not applause. Thank you for not applauding. We welcome to the stage Sahali Marie-Louise Charlotte Waikosi from Côte d'Ivoire.
Bonsoir à tous. Hello everyone. Buenos tardes. Salam alaikum. Boa tarde. Je suis Marie-Louise Icossier, candidate au Comité mondial du scoutisme venant de la Côte d'Ivoire. Notre organisation est au tournant décisif de son histoire avec une nouvelle stratégie et de nouvelles priorités. Il est important pour nous de prendre les décisions qui démontreront notre unité en unissant nos talents variés pour un comité mondial inclusif et bâtir ensemble un avenir meilleur pour et avec les jeunes, rendant le scoutisme plus attrayant. Aujourd'hui, je vous soumets humblement ma candidature pour servir un scoutisme qui résonne davantage aux réalités et aux besoins de ses membres, où la représentativité est prise en compte, où la voix de tous compte. Le scoutisme m'a permis d'être prête pour la vie. Devenue première femme commissaire internationale d'une OSN de 52 ans, première femme formatrice de mon association de 87 ans, je puis vous assurer que cela n'a pas été évident. Cependant, grâce au travail acharné, j'y suis parvenue. Je suis consultante scout pour les ODD, fondatrice d'une ONG pour les enfants et la bonne grande sœur de tous les jeunes autour de moi, avec qui je partage au quotidien l'amour reçu du scoutisme. Cet amour du scoutisme me motive à servir au développement harmonieux des organisations scouts nationales membres pour les rendre plus fortes, autonomes, résilientes, pour leur permettre d'offrir les ressources nécessaires aux jeunes en leur donnant une éducation de qualité, innovante, accessible à tous, leur conférant ainsi une réelle valeur ajoutée. Je suis passionnée et engagée dans des actions concrètes pour des causes qui me tiennent à cœur: la paix, l'environnement, l'égalité du genre et l'autonomisation de nos OSN membres pour une OMMS plus influente. Un petit mot pour nos frères anglophones. I strongly believe in scouting based on shared value, a spirit of brotherhood, love, learning, sharing, making positive contribution in our community. Scouting is a true school of life where we grow together through partnership. To all of Brother Scouts who are not able to attend this in person, we can access online. We miss you and we love you. Soyez sûrs, vous pouvez compter sur moi. Be sure you can count.
Thank you. We recognize there are some issues around translation. Please give us a moment as we check. We'll come back to you on this. Thank you for bearing with us. Confirm that English translation is working on channel 1. I hope that everyone is dialed in channel 1. We will continue to monitor interpretation issues as we go. Thank you. We welcome to the stage Christine Cressy-Polity from Germany.
Dear friends in Scouting, chers amis scouts. 3 years ago, I stood before you with a heart full of Scouting spirit and a promise to dedicate myself to serving Scouting worldwide. Today I'm standing before you again to renew this commitment. A lot has been achieved in this past triennium, but clearly there is much more that needs to be done. But overall, this has been an incredible journey of a movement in lockdown to a movement that is, from national scout organizations to regions to World Scouting, more vibrant and more committed than ever. It's been a privilege to help steward this development as a member of the World Scout Committee. And it has also been intensely educational as we steered the movement through both rewarding but also extremely challenging times. They've been a lesson in listening, they've been a lesson in doing the right things and in doing things right. I'm very, very thankful for the support so many of you have extended to me over the years, and I'm humbled by your friendship, your fair and open feedback. Today, I stand ready to continue my service into the next triennium. The world around us is changing fast, and we have our work cut out for us. I am no stranger to decentralized organizations that share a common vision but move at different speeds. Professionally, I'm responsible for transformation in Germany's biggest banking association, which works quite similarly. So in both my career and in Scouting, I serve as a strategic change maker and an organizational developer. And at the same time, I serve as a bridge builder between backgrounds and generations, so with other words, a scout in values and ambitions. You might ask, what is closest to my heart? It's strong NSOs in which our members choose a relevant, safe scouting experience every day. It's a well-run world organization, from finance and funding to events, in which everyone belongs. And it's our next strategy as the road for millions more of transformative learning experiences. I invite you to join me on this journey, on this new adventure. Because even though some of us have it written on our conference badges, in Scouting, like in life, there are no observers, only participants. And it is only when we all together participate in shaping Scouting that we unlock the full potential of the movement. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your confidence so far. Merci. I will do my best, I promise.
Thank you. Kindly refrain from applause. Conference, we request not to applaud. We welcome on stage Victor Atipaga from Ghana.
Dear fellow Scouts and esteemed members of the World Scout Conference, it is with great honor and enthusiasm that I address you today as a candidate of the World Scout Committee. My journey in Scouting has been one of profound personal growth and invaluable experience. It is with deep gratitude that I stand before you today, ready to contribute to the future of our movement. From my humble beginnings as a Cub Scout, my involvement in Scouting has been nothing short of transformative. It has instilled in me the value of teamwork, camaraderie, and resilience, shaping not only my character, but also my approach to life's challenges. As I progressed through the levels of Scouting, I came to understand the true essence of our movement, a commitment to lifelong learning, continuous improvement, and service to others. These principles have guided not only my Scouting journey, but also my professional endeavors. Outside of Scouting, I'm a devoted family man, blessed with 4 wonderful children and an understanding spouse. In my professional capacity, I serve as a program manager for Africa at Emerging Worldwide, where I work tirelessly to implement tablet-based learning solutions that empower children to become literate and numerate. My experiences in both Scouting and the professional world would have equipped me with the skills, knowledge, and passion necessary to make a meaningful difference in the lives of young people around the globe. Today, I stand before you with a clear vision for the future of Scouting, a vision of inclusivity, accessibility, and empowerment for all. I believe that by strengthening our movement systems, structures, and governance programs, we can ensure that every young person, regardless of their background or circumstances, has the opportunity to experience the transformative power of Scouting. But our mission does not end there. As members of the World Scout Committee, we have a responsibility to lead by example, to inspire innovation, to address the pressing challenges facing our world today. Together, we can harness the collective power of our global Scouting community to create positive change in areas such as environmental sustainability, good governance, diversity and inclusion, social justice, and youth empowerment. In closing, I seek for your support as we embark on this journey. Let us build a future of Scouting and continue to develop our communities. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, conference. So in regard of the translation issue that we had, we will be given the 2 candidates who spoke in French an opportunity to repeat their speeches should they wish so. Thank you.
We welcome now Sanda Razomahenina from Madagascar.
Dear fellow Scouts, friends, and supporters, bonsoir. It is an honor to stand before you as a candidate for the World Scout Committee. My name is Sanda Razomahen from Africa, Madagascar. I've been in Scouting movement for over 3 decades. Scouting has a significant impact in my life. It has given me invaluable skills, a global perspective, and a lifelong friendship. Scouting has helped me acquire positive mindsets through various experiences. My journey in Scouting has been diverse, including as the International Commissioner for the Malagasy Scout Federation. I foster international cooperation. As Vice Chairman of the Africa Scout Committee, I lead initiatives that expand Scouting, like Central African Republic and Comoros. At the 25th World Scout Jamboree in Korea, as the co-op chief, I ensure smooth operation, seeing firsthand how Scouting foster global unity and friendship. I am convinced that Scouting positively transforms lives. It equips young people with essential life skills, foster leadership, and promote community services. If elected, I will ensure that Scouting remains relevant and accessible to all. We must use technology to connect Scouts globally and offer programs that prepare them for the future. Inclusivity is central in my vision. Every young person should have the opportunity to experience Scouting. By breaking down barriers and creating diverse programming, we can empower a new generation of responsible global citizens. Financial support is crucial. I will use my experience in project management to build partnership and secure sponsorship for movement. Together, we can ensure Scouting continue to thrive and grow. I will bring innovative programs, strategic planning, and inclusivity to develop Scouting worldwide. With your support, we can advance the strategic priority of World Scouting ensemble. We can create a brighter future for Scouting. Let us work hand in hand to empower future generations, ensuring that Scouting remains a dynamic and transformative movement for the year to come. Thank you for your support and trust. Merci.
Thank you. Please refrain from applause. Thank you. We welcome to the stage Maïd Zahir from Maldives.
Assalamu alaikum. High Conference. Climate change, wars, conflicts, inequalities, discrimination, disasters, and poverty, unfortunately, continues to define the world we live in. More than ever today, young people across the globe need a movement they can belong to, a movement that understands and can help address the challenges they face today, one that can help shape their future for the better, one where they find a welcoming home, no matter who they are, where they come from, a movement that ensures that their voices are not just heard but valued. Scouting must be that movement. Growing up in my patrol, we learned from each other. Together we experienced skills, we learned new things, new perspectives. Along with the values of Scouting, we learned and understood the importance of humility, compassion, tolerance, inclusion, participation, and sustainability. Scouting shaped the person who I am today. We know the transformative power of Scouting and how it has positively impacted the lives of young people across the globe. World Scouting must always be the place where lives of young people are transformed by these learning opportunities that we offer. Making young people ready to confront today's realities, Scouting must always be a place where young people can grow into confident leaders, making a positive impact in their communities and beyond. We must never undermine the power of youth. Equipped with the skills and resources, they will change the unfortunate realities we face globally. Scouting must be here to support them as they shape the world they live in. Inclusivity, humility, and empowerment must continue to be how we shape World Scouting. In this fast-changing world, we must embrace new ideas and technology to better support our Scouts in tackling the challenges. Growing up surrounded by the sun, sand, sea of the Maldives, I've witnessed the fragile environment firsthand, the impact of climate change, and the need for ecosystem restoration. Sustainability must be at the core of our work. For World Scouting to deliver its mission for young people and to realize the new strategy of Scouting, effective governance is essential. We need transparent, accountable leadership that reflects the diversity of our movement. Representation from big and small NSOs, a representative governance that leaves no one behind. Those are my priorities: inclusivity, innovation, sustainability, effective governance, and the power of youth. I am ready to contribute, to face challenges head-on, and to inspire others. I am Maeed Muhammad Zahir. I am the Maldives candidate to the World Scout Committee. I am your candidate. Thank you.
Thank you. Kindly refrain from any applause. We welcome on stage Steve Kent from Canada.
Having submitted my nomination, presuming I would be one of the more youthful candidates, I now stand before you on the positively geriatric end of your list of candidates. This election now represents an opportunity to elect the youngest ever World Scout Committee, an opportunity to genuinely live up to what our movement represents. So if elected, I would humbly accept a supporting role in ensuring the youngest ever committee is our most successful ever committee. And here's how. First, I will be a bridge to putting young people first. My proudest scouting moments always involve empowering young leaders. As Chief Commissioner, I made it compulsory for young people to be decision makers at every level of scouting. Because for me, youth involvement isn't just about who is in the room. It's about who in the room gets to make the decisions. Second, I will be a bridge to bring people together. Nationally, I co-designed a stronger, more equitable partnership between our Anglophone and Francophone associations in Canada. Regionally, I am president of the Inter-American Scout Foundation, and globally, I've led working groups to support World Scouting's triennial plans. Because for me, Scouting is at its best when we respectfully navigate our cultural differences, celebrate diversity, and ultimately come together stronger. Third, I will be a bridge between vision and experience. Because our next committee faces difficult challenges. Support for smaller national scout organizations and our fastest growing regions has to improve. We can't keep using a membership fee system based on what we looked like over a decade ago. And when there has never been a woman chair of the World Committee, we have some very difficult questions to ask ourselves. So with over 25 years in government, business, and nonprofit leadership roles, I want to offer my experience so that the youngest ever World Scout Committee is set up to succeed. So friends, let's seize this opportunity by giving the majority of our votes to candidates under 30 years of age. But if you think there's a role for a mentor, a supporter, a cheerleader, then I promise to be a steady and supportive bridge between generations, between cultures, between all the rich diversity that makes this one of the most powerful movements our world has ever seen. Thank you.
Thank you. Please do not applause. We welcome to the stage Ilse Lorena Vargas from Mexico.
Why do we choose Scouting? For many of us, it's more than just a choice. It is a lifeline. Like many others, I grew in a challenging environment. Scouting became my safe place, a space where I found support, purpose, and sense of belonging. Scouting profoundly transformed my life and shaped me into the woman I am today. I stand before you not just as a candidate, but as a scout who is deeply grateful to this movement and a personal witness to the transformative power of Scouting. And I have been relentlessly working to ensure that more youth, once a scout, have the same opportunities to be ready for life, believing in the unifying power of purpose-driven communities. I am Lorena Vargas from Mexico, standing before you with a passion as vibrant as the colors of my cultural legacy. I am a biologist, a scientist, a millennial, but above all, I am a scout. Scouting has been my compass through the volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous, and hyper-connected world we live in. a VUCA-age world that demands preparedness, resilience, innovation, empathy, and positivity. Scouting gives us the courage to overcome challenges directly and the confidence to seize opportunities. I am dedicated to ensuring that our movement continues to be a source of hope and transformation for people worldwide. As a scientist, I bring a unique perspective grounded in evidence-based decision-making and a passion for continuous learning. And as a volunteer, my experiences, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, have confirmed the critical importance of adaptability and resilience, qualities I will bring to the World Scout Committee. We are the product of history and community, of opportunity and legacy, and my mission is clear. I aim to team up in implementing this new strategy, shaping a World Scout Committee that not only brings us together, but also empowers every Scout to feel they belong and to unlock their true potential in getting ready for life. I believe in a future where Scouting is more inclusive, more sustainable, and more innovative, ensuring it remains relevant and impactful for generations to come. The challenges we face, addressing sustainability, ensuring equality, diversity, and inclusion, leveraging technology, increasing our impact through membership growth. These are truly opportunities to innovate, empower, and lead at all levels. By embracing digital transformation, developing youth leadership, and adopting a sustainable mindset, we can turn these challenges into strengths. Together, we can shape the best option for young people worldwide to get ready for life. Let's lead the way forward together.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Ram Prasad Bhattarai from Nepal.
Dear Scouts family, let me tell you a brief story. 19 years back, there lived a boy whose dream was just to have a full meal in a day. Born and brought up in muddy mountains, he didn't even wear proper clothes and attend formal education due to his family economic condition. Due to ongoing civil war, his family forcefully migrated to the capital city and started living in a 10 by 20 square feet room. Life wasn't very easy for that boy and his parents, together with two other siblings. He was admitted into a government school where usually unprivileged children goes. Naturally, as with most children in this category, he turned quite mischievous. His mother wanted him to learn discipline and become a good boy. Thus, he found a way to send him off to a community scout unit with one of his neighbors, who happened to be a Rover Scout at that time. The boy declined to attend the first meeting, but never let the second one pass, because of the excitement that there will be a 2-night, 3-day camp in the woods. In great excitement, he borrowed a big shirt from his neighbor and took his first scout walk in the woods. From then on, he never left scouting. Scouting changed his life by motivating him in education and transformed him from a naughty kid into a matured young man. Years rolled by, and that young boy became the youngest youth program commissioner for their NSO when he was 20. He brought his NSO to liaise with the world scouting perspectives and initiatives, became the youngest forbid holders scout leader, and formulated the first ever adult in scouting policies for his NSO. When he was 26, he was appointed as the youngest chief executive of Nepal Scouts. That laid the restructuring of NSO, leading to its tremendous growth and transformations. This 31-year-old boy now advocating not only within his NSO, but in the regional and global level about the sustainable development goals. Innovative education, diversity and inclusion, the guarantee of safeguarding environments within the movement, and the support for the National Scout organizations. He was also part of the formulations of the next strategy for scouting, and he is serving as a WASM consultant as well. From this story, we can see that he stands as a living proof that scouting indeed changes lives, impacts young people to be ready for life and for their communities. Not only that, that boy is now standing here as a candidate for the World Scout Committee to serve this amazing movement. And that boy is none other than myself, Ram Prasad Bhattarai from Nepal, standing confidently, proudly, and joyfully as a proud scout and candidate expressing the commitment to serve this beautiful movement. I believe that your decision will make a huge difference to the future of World Scouting, and together we should create a better world. Thank you. Messi, Sukran. Gracias. Namaste.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Celso Tade Carneiro de Menezes from Brazil.
Dear fellow scouts from all over the world, I would like to share with you some information about me and why I decided to offer my services as a World Scout Committee member. I am 42 years old, and I am Scout since I was 6 years old. In the past 36 years, I've experienced Scouting from several aspects and angles. The youth part was the best, for sure. But as a volunteer, I found great joy in collaborate with the youth's development. I was a scout troop leader for over 2 decades. Today, I still join my scout group on Saturdays. But in the past 13 years, I've dedicated my volunteer time to our national organization, Escoteiros do Brasil, and to international projects as well. I'd like to bring some of my background so you can know me better. In Brazil, I was chairperson of Santa Catarina State Region. Growth was one of our great accomplishments at that time. We did grow more than 50%, collaborating with the national goal to reach 120,000 scouts. This was the greatest membership in the history of Escoteiros do Brasil, and did lift us to the position of the 2nd largest NSO in the Inter-American region. I was also National Fundraising Director and National Educational Methods Director. When I led the implementation of the Better World Framework in Brazil and starting the update of our youth program that's currently happening. It opened the doors for other important implementations and news, such as the brand new Safe from Harm national policy that was launched like 2 months ago. Regarding my international experience, among others, I shall highlight the role as youth program coordinator for the last Inter-American Jamboree. In 2019, I coordinated the host team of the No Formal Educational Forum that took place in Rio de Janeiro, a great and unforgettable event. As a former World Event Host Team Coordinator, I know from inside many aspects that could be addressed on an event strategy to be conducted by the new World Scout Committee. In my professional life, I have over 20 years of experience as an executive in the industry and international business. So today I'm happy to offer you my services as a World Scout Committee for the next triennium. It will be an honor to be supported by you. I am committed to work hard to always seek for the best.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Julius Kramer from Sweden.
I just had a conversation that would change my life. I'm walking across the damp grass towards my subcamp. I'm a teenager, it's 2011, and I'm at the World Scout Jamboree in Sweden. I just met with scouts who lead local peace talks in the Great Lakes region of Africa. And a few months later, I traveled to Burundi to learn from their methods to build peace. I never stopped learning. Peace building became my career with campfires and ceasefires. As a peace building advisor for the Swedish government and the United Nations, I worked on peace talks and governance reform in the Horn of Africa, Iraq, Liberia. I served as the first ever advisor on youth peace and security based in Somalia. I've also guided scouting through large transitions and crisis. I've developed strategies, initiated major funding partnerships during COVID-19, and coordinated 1,000 buses in Korea. Reaching every young person everywhere is only possible with the growing force of 57 million people. But it's going to be difficult. It will involve really tough priorities and failures. It will require both momentum and stability. Success will be measured by numbers, and felt by the strength of the trust between us. Our next strategy calls for solutions that reflect the diverse needs of our movement. That's why we need a culture of curiosity. What can we learn from NSOs in small island developing states and in large landlocked countries? What can we learn from the increasing number of members facing polarization, crisis, and conflicts? What can we learn from those we least expect being able to learn something from? To lead for the future, we will have to learn from the past. For thousands of years, campfires have guided humans through important transitions and left them feeling braver, more curious, and more connected. I think Scouting can become a campfire for the whole world at a time when the world really needs one. That's why I believe that this strategy is so much more than a piece of paper. It's a paper of peace. Thank you.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Martin Meyer from Liechtenstein.
Dear brothers and sisters in Scouting, chers frères et sœurs du scoutisme, are you still with me? Excellent. My name is Martin, and as you might have guessed, I'm a candidate for the World Scout Committee. There are three main reasons that distinguish me from other candidates and indicate why I deserve your vote for World Scout Committee. Firstly, because I am a strategist. As vice chair of my national scout organization, I was in charge in building Scouting Liechtenstein's first ever strategy. The skills and experiences I learned during that time, specifically building momentum, prioritizing, and empowering others, will be essential in successfully implementing World Scouting's new strategy. Secondly, I'm a finance guy. Having experience from WASM's Finance Committee as a treasurer on national level and from the board of the European Scout Foundation, I know finances, I know our fee system, and I know how to contribute to our fundraising efforts. And thirdly, I am a national board member. I understand the struggles and issues you, as our national organizations, face, and I can bring that experience to the table of the World Scout Committee, specifically the experiences from one of the smallest member organizations. If those three reasons are not enough for you to vote for me, I invite you to look at my track record. As a national board member, I was in charge of implementing Scouting Liechtenstein strategy. I contributed to the modernization of our Safe from Harm policy, making sure that Scouting in Liechtenstein is safe for young people. And something I'm really proud of is I directly contributed to making our organization more sustainable. As a board member of the European Scout Foundation, I digitized our operations. I contributed to the rethinking of our income and finance streams, enabling us to collect more donation and to support more scouting. And thirdly, as a youth advisor to the World Scout Committee, I co-led the Advocacy and Partnerships workstream, reintroducing the youth representative system. I contributed to WASM's Code of Conduct, and most of all, I was part of the leadership team that led Global Scouting, the leadership team that directly contributed to the success of Vision 2023 and the success of Global Scouting. Dear conference, you have trusted me in the past to co-lead our organization on a local, on a national, and on a global level. And now, once again, I am asking for your trust in me. I am asking for your trust in me to co-lead our global organization. In the end, it takes all of us together to keep Scouting successful. Thank you.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Gus Sanchez from United States of America.
Howdy. My name is Gus Sanchez. I'm honored and excited to be here with everyone again at the first in-person conference in 7 years. It really makes me reflect on our collective success over the last decade in World Scouting, the resilience we have shown, the impact Scouting has had, the progress we've achieved. As we embark on a new strategy for Scouting, let us now aim for even greater heights. As I look at the challenges facing Scouting today and the roadmap laid out in the draft triennial plan, I am confident that my vision and skills will aid in our continued success. We need a committee who will continue to focus on equitable recovery. I will listen to member organizations and ensure we provide the tools and resources necessary to continue combating the issues young people face today. We need a committee completely committed to the good governance, integrity, and transparency in our organization. We're headed into a period of change, and we will need strong leadership to navigate the movement successfully, no matter what challenges we may face. I will work tirelessly alongside my colleagues to carry out these priorities and the decisions of this 43rd World Scout Conference. Growth will be the result of the successful implementation of the next strategy for Scouting. My experience in sales and product management at one of the world's largest food companies offers me a unique perspective in the strategic oversight of business operations and is a critical asset to carry out these initiatives. A focus on diversifying our funding will be essential, and I'm committed to expanding the great work being done by the Business Development Unit and offer more support to our member organizations. An emphasis on measuring Scouting's impact will be crucial. I believe the best way to convince someone to join your organization, to volunteer, and to invest is by presenting the benefits using research and data. We need to elevate the Scouting profile and find more relevant methods of communicating the benefits of Scouting to the rest of the world. These three growth priorities are directly correlated with the three strategic priorities for organizations: a fit for purpose, an adaptable, and influential organization. With your support, together, we can achieve these priorities and chart a path for success. My name is Gus Sanchez, and I hope you will support me with your vote. Thank you.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Noor El Huda Mahmoudi from Algeria.
Assalamu alaikum. At 8 years old, I was determined to join Scouting, and after hours of convincing my spectacled father with a carefully crafted list of reasons, I succeeded. Today, I'm channeling that same determination to earn the trust of the leadership of 176 NSOs to serve as a World Scout Committee member. My journey began as a young girl with passion for Scouting and has evolved into active leadership on national level, serving in various capacities, from debating my dream to being a youth representative speaking on behalf of our movement. This path reflects my growth and commitment. What can I bring to the table? A deep understanding of Scouting's impact on global perspective, enriched by years of international engagement, a strong belief of the importance of inclusivity, and an unwavering commitment to ensuring that every young person deserves to be seen, heard, and valued in our movement. In addition to my strong commitment towards ensuring all NSOs will implement safe from harm mechanism and reimagining future safe and inclusive world events, if interested, as a World Scout Committee member, I'll dedicate my focus on three following areas. First, I want to contribute to innovating our educational methods, allowing Scouting to effectively meet the evolving needs of young people, reviewing our educational programs, and efficiently using technology and AI. Second, I want to strengthen youth leadership across the movement by championing intergenerational dialogue and creating opportunities for young people to take pivotal roles in decision-making processes. Third, I aim to amplify Scouting's global impact by reinforcing strategic alliances that elevate our presence on the world stage. And I firmly believe that this cannot be done without an equal and proper support to all our NSOs, because stronger NSOs are the key to achieve our vision. Today, more than ever, as we step into a new era with an ambitious strategy, our movement needs a strong World Scout Committee that embraces fresh perspectives and amplifies the voices that have yet to be heard. And that's why I'm seeking your support.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Mori Chicken Cheng from Hong Kong.
Dear friends in Scouting, back in 2015, when I first attended the APR Youth Forum, I could not imagine that I would be standing here today, talking to you, witnessing and putting youth empowerment in action. From a World Youth Advisor to now a member of the World Scout Committee in the last 3 years, I have had the opportunity to work and communicate and connect with a lot of you. Your perspectives are really important to me and valuable to the movement, and it is important that we continue to work. As I humbly stand before you once again as a candidate, I would like to share some of my 3-2-1 thoughts with you all. 3 for 3 trienniums. This moment marks an important juncture for the movement. 3 years ago, we started during the pandemic with the theme Recovery, Sustainability, Impact. And now we are embarking on a new journey, ensuring that our movement is more responsive to global trends. There are many challenges that we have to find solutions for: governance, safeguarding, world events, peace education, and many more. The new strategy may seem ambitious, but we have 3 trienniums to work together to transform the vision into reality. Over the past 3 years, I really have the opportunity to lead the implementation of the operational framework and triennial plan, providing me with the strategic view and managing volunteers worldwide and to ensure Scouting remains relevant. 2 for 2-way communications. We all know communication is the key. In the past few months, I'm privileged to engage in active dialogues with many of you, both present here today and joining us virtually. Listen to your concerns about the movement. We have to ensure that these 2-way communications continue, and we actively listen to your needs. Intergenerational and intercultural dialogues are what makes our movement unique in building bridges and inside Scouting and in communities. 1 for 1 movement. We are one big global movement with 176 NSOs with different cultures, different backgrounds, and different challenges. We have to ensure that no one will be left behind. We have to continue to offer focused supports to our NSOs. Let us not forget what makes Scouting great as a movement is that we are diverse yet united by our values. I know this 3-2-1 is not as easy as 1-2-3, but I'm ready to continue this journey with you all, ready to contribute my best to the movement. Let us all be ready to create a better future for young people and for the next generations. Thank you.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Salim Al-Darmaki from United Arab Emirates.
Assalamu alaikum. Dear fellow Scouts, it's remarkable to stand here today and see what the youngest World Scout Committee in our movement history could be. You might be asking yourself, why to vote for someone who isn't quite as young when we were about to elect the youngest committee ever? Well, let me start by saying that age maybe add wrinkles, but also it adds a lot of success story. While the youngest committee in the history can bring innovation, I offer something not less critical. Sustainable funding for National Scout Organization. My track record speaks for itself. I've secured, sponsor, and waive all fees from more than 2,000 participants at the 31st Arab Scout Jamboree in Dubai in December 23. I also secured full sponsorship for the International Scout Gathering, which brings together more than 90 countries every 2 years in Sharjah. It's not glamorous. It won't get you as many likes on social media, but it will keep lights on, camp running, scout thriving. This is the foundation of building strong and secure future for our movement. Coming from UAE, a country which transferred from desert sand to sending astronaut into space, I understand the power of vision and investment. The Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Initiatives Fund, Global Fund spend over $400 million annually in humanitarian, on education, health project. Imagine that we could achieve if we apply even a fraction of that commitment for scouting. Some NSOs attend this conference virtually because they can't afford to be here in person. That's not only unfair, it is unacceptable. We need a sustainable funding to ensure every scout in every corner of the world can shine. This is not just a matter of equality, it's a matter of justice and every essence of our scout values. As you consider your vote, consider balancing rich experience with youthful energy. This committee can be filled with creativity and vitality, supported by someone who knows where to dig. Together, we can ensure that the next generation of Scouts is most active and best supported. Thank you for considering this Scout with a young heart. My commitment to Scout movement is unwavering. I am ready to bring my experience and passion to the World Scout Committee.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Safraz Kamar from Pakistan.
Dear brother and sister, good afternoon, Aula, Banjor, Assalamu alaikum. I'm Sarfraz Kamar, Chief Commissioner, Pakistan Scout Association. Today, I stand before you with excitement and commitment and with purpose to strengthen our movement. We all are here to discuss needs and the interest of our young people for the next new challenging trend in scouting. You know, the new strategy is on table. There is a challenge ahead for the new committee. That's how to successfully execute the implementation plan and the action plan that contribute to the strategic priorities and also to achieve the set targets in the next Training Plan. My fellow scouts and leaders, my strength is to accept challenges. That's why I am here with commitment to deliver what I learned in scouting from the age of 8 years, having capabilities to even work in crisis and have the ability to convert threats into opportunities, and never lost confidence. Even the unkind circumstances happened in my own NSO. A scout smiled and whistled under all circumstances. I have expertise in good governance, resource mobilization, partnership, and gender equality that will extend my services and strategic priorities for organization of the new strategy of scouting. In my opinion, strengthening the lower building blocks of the new strategy will not only enhance the organizational structure for the effective management of strategic priorities for the movement, but also contribute more to the new vision of our movement. Its adaptable structure and influential standing will contribute quality scouting, and also we will achieve the true targets of youth empowerment for the next triennial plan. With your support, if I will be part of the next committee, I will contribute more to strengthen the organization, to help to increase the resources of the small NSOs, especially the Africa and Inter-America region, through partnership, networking, and with logistic facilitation. And the last, I am happy to share with you that our national board have changed the name of our association, Pakistan Boy Scout Association, to Pakistan Scout Association. And within the span of only 1 year, more than 50,000.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Daniel Corsen from Curaçao.
Imagine a world where the air you breathe is a privilege and every day is a battle for survival. This is not a dystopian movie, it's a reality of millions of young people. Yet, even in the smallest corners of the world, a spark of hope can ignite change. My journey began in Curaçao, where scouting opened my eyes to a world beyond the shores I knew. Scouting gave me a sense of place and taught me that even a child from a small island can make a difference. As I moved from Scout leader to the chair of the Inter-American Scout Committee, I saw firsthand the immense impact of Scouting and the challenges we face. My professional experience as a change facilitator and an entrepreneur further prepared me to tackle these challenges and lead with purpose. 2 years ago, in ending my term as the regional chair, I addressed our World Scout Committee here in Cairo. And I stated that we are not just in an era of change, but we're living in a change of era. And in these turbulent times, we need scouting more than ever. The world does not need more success stories like we see on TikTok, but we need peacemakers, healers, storytellers, and leaders ready to act right now. Our new vision and strategy are crucial in this regard. However, in their implementation, it's essential that our approach remains as diverse and adaptable as the needs of our member organizations. We must strive to implement our strategy in a way that embraces the unique context of each community, ensuring that while we uphold our values, we also foster creativity, trust, and empowerment. Scouting thrives when we balance guidance with the freedom for NSOs to innovate and grow in ways that best serve their members. As a member of the World Scout Committee, I will serve the movement with humility. Thank you.
Thank you. Please refrain from applauding. We welcome to the stage Mahmoud Umar Mo from Egypt.
Hello, Scouts all over the world. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Omar Mo, and it's a great honor to stand before you today as a candidate for the World Scout Committee. Over 35 years, Scouting is not just an activity. It has been a transformative experience that has shaped my character, my values, my vision for a better world, and it made me ready for life now. So, I believe this is the moment to offer all my scouting and professional skills to the movement. And here are my 4 areas of focus for the next triennium. First, strategy into impact. We have crafted visionary strategy for our movement, but strategy is not enough. We need action, we need impact. I am dedicated to transforming our plans to tangible results, ensuring that every scout feels the positive change. Second, governance into stability. Transparency, accountability, and strong governance are crucial for a sustainable scouting movement. I pledge to bring stability through good governance practices, ensuring that our NSOs are well supported and capable of navigating the challenges ahead. Third, diversity into enrichment. Our strength lies in our diversity. Each culture, each story, and each scout adds a unique part to our movement. I am committed to fostering an inclusive environment where every scout feels valued and empowered. Fourth, empowering people into a real change. Our young people are not just the leaders of tomorrow. They are actually the leaders of today. It's our duty to equip them with the tools and support they need to lead with confidence and passion. I will work hard to ensure that our young people have the platform to make the impact and drive change. I'm super motivated for the new era of scouting and our new strategy. This is really a crucial moment for our movement. This candidacy is not just a role for me, it's a personal mission. I have seen the transformative power of scouting in my life and in the lives of many others. I have seen the smiles of young scouts who have overcome challenges. I have seen the amazing spirit of global community united by a common purpose. When I first get this scarf, I made a promise to do my best. I'm committed to still doing my best to ensure that our scout movement continues to grow. Together, we can turn our shared vision into reality. Together, we can build a future where every scout can thrive. Together, we will ensure that every NSO can flourish, and where our movement continue to be a source of hope, resilience, and...
Thank you. We now welcome on stage Elise Drouet from France.
Hi, I will speak in French. Salamu alaikum, buenos dias, bonjour. C'est avec fierté que je me présente devant vous en tant que candidate pour intégrer le comité mondial. Je souhaite y partager ma vision d'un scoutisme ancré dans les valeurs qui nous unissent, tourné vers l'avenir. Un avenir où l'innovation éducative, la bonne gouvernance et l'attention au bien-être de chaque jeune seront les piliers de notre action collective. J'habite à Saint-Denis, la ville des Jeux Olympiques de Paris 2024. Être au cœur de cet événement mondial m'a rappelé le scoutisme. Il a fait vivre au monde entier des valeurs qui nous sont proches. Respect, amitié, excellence. Car tout comme les athlètes, les jeunes scouts s'efforcent chaque jour de donner le meilleur, de se surpasser et de bâtir un monde plus juste et plus solidaire. Ressentir les énergies de cet événement mondial m'a rappelé la force que représente la fraternité mondiale et le collectif. Je suis scout depuis mes 8 ans. J'ai eu la chance de grandir avec et grâce à notre mouvement. Je me suis investie comme commissaire international, puis bénévole au MMS. J'y ai appris la diversité de nos cultures et de nos pratiques au sein de la fraternité scout. Pendant la campagne, grâce aux échanges avec vous sur vos projets et vos priorités, j'ai pu renforcer ma vision. C'est une nouvelle opportunité de vivre cette diversité au sein de notre fraternité. Dans le cadre de ma candidature, j'ai souhaité mettre en avant 3 priorités. La première, l'innovation éducative. Je crois que le scoutisme doit sans cesse innover pour rester pertinent et inspirant. Il est essentiel de développer des méthodes éducatives nouvelles, capables de préparer nos scouts aux défis du monde de demain, tout en respectant nos valeurs et notre esprit. La deuxième, la bonne gouvernance. C'est pour moi une question de confiance. La transparence et l'éthique sont indispensables pour réussir ensemble. Je m'engage à promouvoir des pratiques de gestion ouvertes et participatives, donnant une place à chaque individu et à chaque échelon. La troisième, le bien-être. Un scoutisme bienveillant et inclusif permet à chacun de s'épanouir pleinement, tant sur le plan physique que mental. Je veillerai que chaque décision prenne en compte le bien-être des jeunes et des bénévoles. Les valeurs du scoutisme ont toujours guidé mes choix et mon engagement. Merci pour votre confiance, pour votre soutien. Espérons que vous donnerez l'opportunité de servir notre mouvement en étant membre du comité mondial et que dès demain, nous agirons ensemble pour permettre à la jeunesse d'être prête, ready, pour la vie, for life. Shukran jazilan. Gracias, thank you, merci.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Fatima Aliyeva from Azerbaijan.
Dear brothers and sisters in Scouting, my name is Fatima Aliyeva, and I'm honored and grateful to stand before you as the candidate of the Association of Scouts of Azerbaijan to the World Scout Committee. When I first joined Scouting, I learned a profound truth that every good deed, no matter how small, matters, and it makes a difference. It creates ripples of change, and in Scouting, these ripples can become waves of transformation. My journey in international Scouting truly began at the World Scout Jamboree in Japan, where I was a young correspondent. And seeing for the first time dedicated volunteers in their purple scarves sparked a dream to one day join the ranks and stand among them. That dream fueled my commitment ever since. Over the years, I've been fortunate to engage deeply with WASM through various initiatives and international events. The past 3 years as a youth advisor to the World Scout Committee have given me the privilege to work on the vital areas like safe from harm, good governance, and to be part of the steering committee. These experiences have shown me the extraordinary potential we have when we work together. My main 3 areas of focus are safe from harm, good governance, and the youth leadership. Safe from harm is not just a priority, it is a promise. During the last triennium, we worked to ensure that every Scout feels safe, protected, and this commitment will remain at the forefront of my efforts. Good governance is the backbone of our movement. With my experience on the steering committee and the good governance workstream, I will continue to advocate for transparency, integrity, and ethical stewardship. Youth leadership is the heartbeat of Scouting. By empowering young people to lead in their communities, we foster a generation of proactive, responsible change makers. It is about giving them the tools, the voice, and the platform to shape the future and to understand better the importance of intergenerational balance. 3 years ago, the World Scout Conference made a bold decision to discontinue the World Scout Youth Forum and the Institute of Youth Advisors. It is an immense honor for me to serve as a role model and a source of motivation for young people. And I think it's time to show that World Scouting is prepared for young leaders as full voting members to the World Scout Committee. And I humbly ask for your support to make this vision a reality. Thank you.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Hamza Al Amaumi from Morocco.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello, everyone. I stand before you today not merely as a member of an organization, but as a representative of a generation of enthusiastic youth who carry the torch of youth Scouting movement in the heart. I was raised with the principle of Scouting, learning from it the value of friendship, cooperation, and serving. Scouting has always been a beacon that light the way, providing an empowered opportunity to develop my skills, gain my experience, and connect with diverse cultures from around the world through the experience I've lived throughout this time. So I feel deep pride on being part of this esteemed organization, and I firmly believe in its ability to make a positive difference in the life of your people. Based on the current landscape and trend, here are 3 major challenges facing the wars that have become my top priorities. So at first, it's adapting to demographic change and interested, and ensuring inclusivity and diversity. And the last one, navigating global political and social challenges. So addressing this priority will require strategic vision, proactive leadership, and collaboration with both within our movement and with external partners by staying true to our mission, value, embracing innovation and inclusivity. And therefore, we must work to highlight new vital areas and initiatives to focus on as opportunities for growth and impact. This approach will allow us to attract donors who care about supporting youth development, community service, and global citizenship, thus broadening our mission. Prioritizing this area will help us attract more youth, equip them with essential skills and the values, and foster active global citizens. Each of this area is interconnected, and progress in one can support advancement in other, leading to stronger and more impactful Scouting movement globally. So I believe that together we make the Scouting a stronger force for good in the world. Finally, I invite all my supporters to grant me their voices and confidence. Thank you for your attention. I'm the 26th, the last one. Best of luck for all
Thank
the
you.
candidates. Thank you.
Thank you. Following the challenges with interpretation devices and upon checking with Lamine and Marie-Louise, the impacted individuals, none of the candidates expressed a wish to repeat their address. Thank you to our candidates. I think we can clap for everyone now. We can applaud for everyone. Thank you for everyone for their insightful and inspiring presentations. We have heard diverse opinions and strategies that reflect the strength and potential of our scouting community. Your passion and dedication are truly remarkable, and we thank you.
We would also like to thank delegates for their attention and engagement during the presentations. Now it's time for the next crucial part of this process, the informal Q&A sessions with the candidates. As we move into the Meet the Candidates session, after our break, we encourage you to engage thoughtfully and respectfully during these sessions. Your participation is vital in ensuring that we select leaders who will represent our values best and guide us into the future. You will also be able to explore the WASM marketplace, showing the best of our movement over the past triennium, from major projects to invaluable services for member organizations. Join us in celebrating the culmination of Vision 2023 and explore the diverse initiatives that have shaped our global scouting community.
After the Meeting the Candidates session and daily dialogues are concluded, we will start the voting process to elect the new members of the World Scout Committee for the term 2024-2027. We hope that your discussions with the candidates will have provided you with insights and guidance on whom you will vote for to be elected as part of the World Scout Committee. I will now pass the floor to the World Scouts Bureau to explain the voting process.
Thank you, Amal. So, conference, we will be using the e-voting system to conduct the election of the new World Scout Committee members. On behalf of the World Scout Bureau, I wish to assure all delegations about the integrity and confidentiality of World Scouting's e-voting system. The system has undergone a third-party credibility assessment, has been tested by volunteers and World Scout Bureau staff from around the world, and has been successfully used at past world and regional conferences. Furthermore, the whole process will be supported by the tellers, which are entrusted by conference to ensure the integrity of the process. We will be opening the voting process for election of the World Scout Committee today at 6 p.m. Cairo time, after our daily dialogue. The vote will then close tomorrow, 20 August 2024, at lunchtime, 12:30 Cairo time. So, as you see, we will have an extended period of voting time. We've chosen for that option because it allows all delegations, both in person and online, to calmly cast your vote. If you face any challenge, you will have ample time to contact our help desk. Again, as I mentioned, the vote will open at 6 p.m., so don't go looking for it now. You still have opportunity to talk to the Meet the Candidates session. And it will close at 12:30 p.m. Cairo time tomorrow, or when all delegations have casted their vote, whichever comes earlier. Once the vote is closed, our tellers will then take some time. They will retreat in a room and get dedicated access to the e-voting system, and they will scrutinize the results to make sure they are all consistent and in line with expectations. They will prepare then the announcement of the 12 candidates who received the most votes. We anticipate this announcement to be announced by the chairperson before the afternoon break tomorrow, around 3:50 p.m. Cairo time. If there's any change, we'll let you know. To support the process, let's watch a little video. That's for later, this slide. We're now going to watch a video on how to cast your votes on the system.
Here are the steps of how a delegation can cast their vote for the election of the World Scout Committee. Log in to the e-voting system and navigate to the desired event to be ready to cast your vote. When a vote is activated, it will show on the left side of the screen under the Active Vote header. It will include the progress bar, the timer, and the voter turnout. Click on the active vote. The details of the selected vote will appear on the right side of your screen with the options to cast your vote. Select the 12 desired candidates to elect. If you wish to split your vote, click on the Split Vote button to enable the function. Depending on the size of your browser, the split vote will appear as a drop-down selection or a row with easy select options. You can select or unselect the options by clicking. Allocate your 72 votes accordingly. During the World Scout Conference, delegations will vote to elect 12 World Scout Committee members. Each delegation has a total of 6 votes per seat to be occupied. As the World Conference elects 12 World Scout Committee members, each delegation has a total of 72 votes. That's 6 times 12. Once your 72 votes have been allocated, carefully review your vote allocation is correct. Note that once you have cast your vote, no further changes can be made. As a measure of caution, the Confirm button will only activate once you have allocated all your votes. Confirm your vote by clicking the Confirm Vote button. A confirmation message that your vote has been submitted will appear. At the indicated time, the vote will close. The results will be published and announced at a specific time during plenary. Once published, you can see the overall results of the vote. You will also see that you voted, but not how you voted. For this vote type, the results are determined based on the rules of procedure. The 12 World Scout Committee candidates receiving the most votes will be declared elected to fill the vacancies. In the event of a tie to fill the last vacant positions, the youngest candidate between the ties will be declared elected. The 12 World Scout Committee members elected will be clearly announced in plenary.
As you have seen, and to be expected, this is a secret vote, which means that once you confirm your vote in the system, the vote record will not be associated with your specific delegation. Therefore, I'd like to remind delegations to review your vote carefully before confirming, because once you click confirm, the vote is put in the system and it cannot be withdrawn. Once you click confirm, the vote is put in the system and you cannot withdraw. During the voting period, the help desk will be available if you face any issues accessing the e-voting system. For delegations in person, the voting team will be available around the e-voting support booth just outside the plenary from 6 p.m. when we start the vote until 7 p.m. Cairo time tonight, when you will likely go for dinner. And then from 8:30 a.m. the next morning, from tomorrow morning, until the vote closes. If you would like any support, you're welcome to come to the booth, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. tonight, and from 8:30 a.m. tomorrow onwards until closure, 12:30 at noon. We strongly recommend that you use a laptop computer to cast your votes. The voting system works perfectly on a mobile, but you will recognize with 26 candidates and 72 votes to allocate, you want a bit of display space. So that's why we highly recommend you use a device with a bigger screen instead of your phone. Spare devices are also available during the support hours in Cairo. So just stop by if you have a challenge with your device. You can log in to a spare device and cast your votes at the e-voting desk, where appropriate confidentiality will be guaranteed. For delegations online or after hours, if you have problems tonight, you may reach out to the help desk or email vote@scout.org for support. Again, to guarantee the night rest of our voting team, we're also here to support you from 8:30 a.m. onwards tomorrow morning. We will, as the vote is open, we will actively monitor the system and in the morning reach out to any delegation that has not yet connected to the system to check if you wish to cast your vote and if you need any support. That's it, I think.
Thank you, David. I would now like to invite the chairperson of the Ethics Committee, Brendan Hausberger, to the stage to present his report.
Greetings, conference. It's my privilege on behalf of the Ethics Committee to confirm that there are no open matters or investigations into any of the candidates standing for election for the World Scout Committee. As such, all of the candidates at this time are eligible for election under the terms of the Code of Conduct for Election as shared with you in the conference documents. Should any new complaints relating to the elections be received in the next 4 weeks, these will be handled and processed as expeditiously as possible. Thank you, Chair, and good luck to all the candidates.
Thank you, Brendan. That's good news for us. We also want to make the conference aware that the Ethics Committee will continue to be in session to ensure the observance of the Code of Conduct and deal with any complaints or breaches. All complaints will be investigated and dealt with by the Ethics Committee. As mentioned earlier, and as a reminder, the voting for the World Scout Committee elections will be opened at 6 p.m. Cairo time today. It will be open until 12:30 Cairo time tomorrow. And I formally request the candidates to cease campaigning once the vote is opened. This concludes our candidate presentation session. David, I'm going to hand back to you now, as I understand that there is an update from our Credentials Committee on the number of delegations present at this conference.
Yes, thank you, Amal. As some of you might recall from our opening session from 2 days ago, I mentioned that there were still some delegations traveling to Cairo, or they still had to log in to the online attendee hub. Today at noon, the Credentials Committee took stock of the overall presence of member organizations at conference, noting that one additional delegation has registered, but unfortunately also one delegation that previously confirmed will not be attending. So the total number remains the same, -1 + 1, 161 attending either online and offline, plus 8 proxies. Total 169 member organizations eligible to vote at this moment in time. This is the number you will see reflected in World Scouting's e-voting system as a total number of delegations that can cast their vote. For those of you who want to read a detailed report with all the numbers and rules on proxies, voting rights, good standing, presence, and more, Conference Document 9 summarizes all of this and is now available on scoutconference.org. Back to you, Amal.
Thank you, David. Scoutconference.org is your place to go. We also want to thank you for your engagement in yesterday's breakout session. And if you also go to scoutconference.org, you will find a summary of the different breakouts, findings that you have been engaging around yesterday. So we also encourage you to continue to engage around this and to check the summary on the website. So again, as announced earlier, you will now have the opportunity to go for an informal Q&A session, meet the candidates. As you can see now on screen, these are the rooms allocations per candidate. Yes, it's there. And you can find all the information in the conference app, but I still advise you to take a photo if it's easier to navigate. You have the different rooms with the different candidates. Hoping that everyone took a photo. Yes, at the same time, and if you're done or if you want to do something else, you can also opt for the WASM Marketplace at level -4, which is the level where we are now. And you can engage with WASM consultants on different areas and supports available for you. So these two blocks will be running in parallel.
Okay. Now, we have a very special announcement for everyone under 30 in the room today. A round of applause, please. Awesome. Tomorrow evening, we are hosting a really exciting side event with our partner and sponsor, the United Nations Foundation. The Intergenerational Town Hall Rally will bring together policymakers, leaders, and activists for an intergenerational discussion and debate to generate ideas and commitments about future generations and the role of scouting in tackling challenges across the world. So if you've got any big ideas to solutions in your local communities, come along, please. We already have a lot of participants of all generations registered and ready, but if you are younger than 30, we are very keen to have you join us. Please come tomorrow at 6:45 p.m. to Sharazad Hall, which is just behind the WASM Marketplace, this other side. We are looking forward to seeing as many young scouts there is possible to see as they are in this room. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Well, it has been quite a long session for all of us. It's time to re-energize. Let's grab your coffee, tea, and snack and make way to meet the candidates as you have on the screen or on the app. Thank you, and let's continue to exemplify the spirit of scouting in all that we have to do. Thank you very much.